I joined Andrew Tate's cohort, and it was worse than I thought. Let's see. Yeah, I've been stopped just believing everything this nigga said. Andrew Tate said. When I see them get destroyed. Well, I didn't believe everything he said in the first place.
A PhD from Hustler
University,
now? Also known as Hustlerversity by those of us with the grind set. It was created by this guy.
I'm top two. You think you're smart? I bought this coin and it's going up. You could have
bought good, B?
Coin and it went up in the last
B, we good, B?
The Matrix was broken. Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix. Become Hustlers University. Welcome to the metaverse. Inject it into your brain.
I'm gonna be pissed.
University, you can buy my program and I guarantee you will know everything you need to know. Have you ever seen a college professor with an S63 and a McLaren and a Lambo?
Bro, this remind me of Ty Lopez.
No, you never seen this.
I read a book a day.
Now, if you're wondering why I'm enrolling in a college that looks like
he's the next Ty Lopez,
Mr. Worldwide, it's actually quite simple. Hustleversity was started by Andrew Tate, a guy that y'all don't know about Ty Lopez. Knew about until 6 months ago, and is now somehow more searched than Mr. Beast, Kanye West, or Moshe Kanye Island Boys, who I know I thought would have a career forever. But such are the tides of fame, I suppose. And I guess the real question is, how did this happen?
I was finna send a link of Ty Lopez to my dad or something. I was like, but I was a little ass kid. I was like a little ass kid. I wasn't sure. I didn't know he was scamming.
Andrew attributes his meteoric success to his
I was like, Dad, you gotta do this.
I put together a particular strategy about 6
knowledge.
months ago. I decided to step up my overall exposure because of a new product I launched. I run an online school that teaches people how to make money online.
I've been seeing this dude on Fresh and Fit a long time ago.
Towards social media. And I ended up absolutely everywhere.
Now, if you're wondering what business strategy that is, or even what business this guy's in, turns out he's one of these male success gurus who will be your surrogate father essentially for a fee. And the program he runs is called Hustleversity, where he teaches you how to make fast money if you'll only pay $50 a month. And one of these fast money methods turns out to be selling Hustleversity.
Now, give me 50. I'm gonna turn that bitch to 2 bands. Give me 50.
New people by posting clips of him.
Makes $1 million a month off of that? God damn, niggas is stupid.
Kind of created this pyramid scheme where there was a flood of TikTok videos and biased reviews saying that Andrew Tate is the one true savior that will save you from poverty. He's basically Morpheus from the Matrix, and that's not even me calling him that. He calls himself that.
I get called Morpheus a lot. We are living inside of the Matrix, and I am Morpheus.
He says he wants to wake you from your mental prison, all by selling you a program.
Bro, I hate the red pill, the blue pill. I hate all the pills. This shit is corny. The alpha shit is corny.
Sounds like
all of this shit is just the Matrix references, like my nigga.
About used to put as their education.
We in the Matrix, nigga. The niggas who made the Matrix became trans. We didn't even know that. That was crazy.
Status
broke the Matrix.
Attended the School of Hard Knocks and graduated Hustleversity with a PhD. Wait, you're a doctor? No, that's the pimping hose degree, which is something, by the way, I didn't make up. It's a course that Andrew Tate himself sells. But I don't think you want to take advice from someone who's in the middle of a human investigation.
Oh wow, that's real.
To mention accusations of beating women. Or him allegedly admitting that one of his businesses was, quote, a total scam. But none of this has stopped over 100,000 people from signing up for Hustleversity, which at $50 a month nets him $5 million a month, despite it being a repackaged version of the same male guru grift that we've seen over 100 times. Tom Vu, John Crestani, Dan Locke, Grant Cardone. Need I go on? What's the difference with Tate? See, despite his alleged criminality, toxicity, psychopathy, Andrew does have one undeniable skill that seems to be responsible for
charisma or some shit.
Success so far. He's just really entertaining.
I hate everyone equally. Don't come at me and call me sexist or racist or any of these things. I hate everyone. I don't care if you're black, white, straight, gay, man, and woman. I hate you anyway. I do know how to administer CPR. However, I will not administer CPR unless you're a hot female. If you're some fat dude and you just had a heart attack, and I don't really know you.
Hey, hello, kid. I don't know how to do CPR, nigga. You dead anyway.
For a full hour straight, bro.
I have a lot of muscle. It's painful to carry around.
I watch that shit. Like, damn, what are arm rests? Fuck.
Slowly learning that we live in a post-consequence world with people like Jake Paul running around just serially scamming people and nothing happening to them. People are starting to realize that the only real currency is attention. Like, the worst thing that's going to happen to you is not that you go to jail. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is you become irrelevant.
Faye's not
finna
get on.
Separates Andrew Tate from
We've been waiting for that.
Gurus I've covered in the past. And
there you go, Ty Lopez.
Effective and maybe dangerous at what he does. And in that way, he's got more in common with someone like Alex Jones.
We're gonna beat your ass. You just get that through your stinking trailer.
Turn the frogs gay.
He does with someone like Dan Locke or Grant Cardone. Both Jones and Tate operate sort of on this playbook where entertainment is king. They say a bunch of outlandish statements that builds attention, and then once they're the crazy guy, all they have to do is say a few basic things that everyone agrees with, and then their audience suddenly thinks they're a genius. I mean,
that's true, because then they'll say some crazy shit, and then they'll say something normal like, oh, that's feasible. And then you'll fall into it.
And then this with Alex Jones, right?
They do that all the time.
Modern philosopher Joe Rogan seemingly saying
some
that he
basic
predicts
shit.
Everything.
Alex is right about far more than he's wrong.
When in reality, Alex Jones is predicting everything sort of all the time. So of course he's going to be right some of the time. And it's sort of the same with Tate. He says so much.
But Alex, he was right about that fucking owl god shit. You see it, it's a video these niggas doing it. That was crazy.
He'll say something outlandish like, men should never cheat on women, but it doesn't work the other way around because that's disgusting.
Let's not pretend that male loyalty and female loyalty are the same thing.
But loyalty is loyalty.
But they're not the same thing, are they? However, I would not see my infidelity as nearly anywhere near even 1% as disgusting as female infidelity.
And he knows that's going to get him clicks and piss people off. But then we'll say in a segment right after, oh, I believe in true love between a man and a woman. I believe there should be more love.
I think relationships are a beautiful thing. I think that the synergy between men and women are a beautiful thing if they are correctly collaborated. I think that that's what makes society function. I think that's what makes the world function. I think that men and women falling in love and having children and having families are very, very beautiful things.
Well, who doesn't agree with that? And he'll talk to like men's issues. He'll talk about how lonely men are.
Most men are absolutely not.
Men are lonely.
This is the truth about masculinity.
That's why he gets some.
It's very easy for women to sit here and complain about the top 2%
he knows us.
of men.
He gets
I know
us.
that this guy is arrogant. Blah 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 blah. Most men don't even exist. They send 10,000 DMs and never even get read, let alone replied to.
And so this makes it so that the many people who are trying to say, Andrew's just
like,
crazy, they don't see the full con that he's running because the crazy is only half of the game. Because eventually people hear the other half, the basic stuff that's obvious, and go, well, he's not totally crazy.
Well, a lot of the shit not obvious, especially that men being lonely shit. You tell people that and how most of the niggas is virgins and shit, they're not believing it. They're like, no, men are out here just like us women.
Kind of go down the Tate rabbit hole where they think
they don't believe it.
You know, maybe I can leave the Matrix and get girls, jets, and Bugattis. Maybe I just need to become financially free. How do I do it? Who's looking out for me? And that's where Hustler's University picture. And look, I know we just covered a lot, right? But to understand this next part, to understand Hustleversity, it requires a deep understanding of Andrew Tate's appeal. So we can see why Hustleversity is on the one hand so popular, despite being so bad. Because otherwise, this whole video is anticlimactic and
what's
confusing.
in the course?
When I first joined Hustleversity, I thought it's got to be different, right? To have this many people paying every month, they have to have things that you just can't learn for free, right?
He been saying he got niggas mad money too.
I'm disappointed because I joined this month and I've been going through the classes, which is basically all of the same boring topics. All of these guys teach about making money. It's all the most surface level stuff. He assigns a so-called professor to each skill, and all of this takes place inside of Discord servers. And so in these chat rooms where your instructors have a fraction of the charisma of Tate, you're supposed to commit yourself to these skills.
I'm supposed to listen to this nigga? Come, bro. I'll buy a course and this nigga come up trying to tell me shit.
Which are super surface level because, of course, this all appeals to the lowest common denominator.
I
men
didn't know
who think answers can come from
well,
TikTok
no one can get in a course unless you buy.
This is where it starts to hit you as you're scrolling through Discord threads that this kind of was all a big bait and switch. I mean, think about it. You've been told you're going to escape the Matrix. You're going to take the red pill. But what you end up doing in this course is sort of learning how to run an Amazon side hustle for Jeff Bezos. Like, no offense, you're not breaking the Matrix. You work for the richest guy in the world. Like, imagine Morpheus gives Neo the red pill and says, hey, have you ever day traded before? It doesn't stop there either. Like, you've been told you're going to be rich, right?
Guarantee you will make money with this system. Hold on tight. We're about to get rich.
You heard of
But
Avon?
Hustlers University sort of changes the rules and definitions once you're inside. Like, they have this cash.
I'm gonna jump out and roll.
Time and cash, where you're either time poor or cash poor.
Bro, I seen the scans, bro. My granny was out here serving Avon face care shit, and I had to go on drills with her. Like, it was
time
terrible.
rich, cash poor, cash rich, time. You get the idea. And what they define cash rich as is very telling.
Drop out.
They define it as having
$5,000, a tent
which
and
by
Skid
that
Row,
definition,
nigga.
guys, I'm
Good
proud
luck.
to say I'm cash rich. Now,
Skid
guys,
Row,
look,
bitch.
having $5,000 is great. But
I
you
love
ain't
5
rich,
bands.
right?
It's
The
not rich,
lifestyle
bro.
we've been sold on here is exotic Bugattis, not extra Starbucks biscottis. I mean, am I crazy here? Like, I feel like most people who join this Discord want olive Lamborghinis.
Yeah, they want Lambos
and they're sort of getting
and
Olive
shit.
Garden fettuccine. And this weird disconnect is everywhere, where Andrew Tate is practically screaming.
that 5 bands sound nice. I'm not gonna cap.
Hustlers University is the greatest thing that exists on the face of the planet for people who are trying to escape the Matrix.
And yet, if you look at their own success screenshots that they provide, their students are getting at best like very part-time income. Like, their screenshots of $400 a month, maybe $2,000 a month. And those are the examples they chose,
2 bands
which I'm
is
not
nice.
knocking the people who are
course they
doing
chose
this.
it.
Like, good for them. But unless you consider being cash rich, having $5,000 total in your bank account, then this course doesn't seem to be getting people rich. It just teaches lost guys extremely basic skills that are free to learn, but charges them $50 a month for it so they can feel like they're escaping the Matrix by working for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
And this all brings us
Unless they
kind
get
of
some
back to
full-time
the real
income off
reason
that
for the
bitch.
success of Hustlers University, which is, of course, Tate himself. But the irony is that once you join the
Let's go get a
university,
fucking
you
job.
barely see Tate
Coming
at
from
all.
a nigga with no
He claims
job
to be
in
teaching the
chat.
secrets to modern wealth creation.
they're making
But the
more than
reality
they
is,
pay.
from
Oh God,
what
if
I
I'm
saw,
getting a
he was too
return,
busy marketing.
bro, I don't mind paying 50 if I'm getting 500. I don't mind paying 50 if I get 2 bands. Because he taught me something that I can learn somewhere else, obviously for free on the internet. I could go on YouTube and
to
learn
actually
that
be
shit.
present in the Discord, and instead you just had all these random people teaching you
Everything I learned is off
e-commerce or freelancing or copywriting and investing. And this is kind of one of the reasons that I struggled to get good screenshots to show you guys from inside the course, because it was so boring
Can learn
and
for
bland.
free.
And that's why I decided
Exactly.
to finally cancel my plans to be
I see drop shipping videos on TikTok constantly. I'm like, oh my God, niggas is giving up the sauce free, and you niggas is paying 50.
cash rich. And
I
that's
wanna
what
drop
I found
shit
out
too.
about the last trick Tate uses.
I just
to
can't
get you
drive
to
and
stay.
shit. I'm a little
Anyone
that
who
kid. I'm like
messes this up,
14,
annoys a
can't
professor,
try,
doesn't
can't
renew their
permit.
subscription, their card cancels, anything stupid, then you're going to regret it for a very long time because there's simply nowhere else to go.
That's right. They tell you there's nowhere else
Wait,
to go
what?
besides Hustlers University. This is the only place where you're going to learn not to be broke. And even the people who want to be part of it and simply don't have the money, Tate has told them that there's no second chances. They're going to go back in the Matrix if they miss a single payment.
Stop.
I had to unsubscribe to get my mother a birthday present, but I resubscribed the next month.
Look at me. Look at me. I'm young. I just got the facial hair. Look at me. Young. Listen to the voice. Prepubescent. I'm just going through it. I'm just going through the ropes. Like, shut up.
Don't believe that.
Shut
I
up.
don't believe you. And I also think
Nigga,
if
30
you
with no
were a member
license.
of Hustlers University for a month and
Yo,
you didn't make
my
enough money to buy your mother a
testes,
birthday
my
present, you
Frankenbeans.
fucked up. So you're probably going to end up kicked out.
Wait,
Like,
what?
they're tourists.
To buy your mother a birthday, you were a member of Hustlers University for a month and you didn't make enough money to buy your mother a birthday present, you fucked up. So you're probably going to end up kicked out.
Like, their two responses are...
I thought he said, nigga, if you decide to buy your mom a birthday present instead of getting into Hustlers University, bitch, get the fuck out.
not
Like,
true,
what?
and even if it is, it's your fault anyways, which I find
my
amazing.
fault.
It couldn't be the program, right, guys?
Couldn't be the
And you have to
trash
understand
program,
that for
right?
the people actually in the course, they're like deathly
You got a
afraid of
GED,
missing
bitch.
a payment
I
because
didn't.
they've been
I'm
told
just going to
that
high
if they
school.
do, guess where they're
This
going? That's right, straight back in the Matrix, in jail they call it.
and you'll see we have people in jail. So people who don't.
I'm going to ninth this year.
We don't kick you out. We put you in the jail. And
I'm finna be a
hooper.
hooper.
In your cell,
finna be a
star. You have
star.
no access to the money-making information, and we just flood you with all the endless wins. Every time someone wins, we show you.
I mean, Andrew Tate hasn't reinvented anything. He's just doing it more successfully than a lot of fake gurus have in a while. But the result is the same as ever, where the real person getting rich, truly rich, is Andrew Tate.
You're broke. You're f***ing poor.
That's facts. You just making that nigga rich. Shout out to Coffeezilla. I seen him on Act Podcast. It was a great pod. I want another one. I really enjoyed it. Great video. I liked it before it even started. All love. One love.